Hey y'all, it's Loon. Thank you for coming back and chatting with me. Today we're going to be talking about the first quarter moon, and we're going to talk about the Scorpio and Sagittarius phases of this first quarter moon. So if you enjoy this video and all the moon and its phases, then keep on watching. So first I want to talk about the first quarter moon. So the first quarter moon is one of the next notable cycles after the new moon. So the new moon is when the moon is completely dark outside, and actually when it's starting to just get a slight crescent shape to it. And so the first quarter phase is when the moon is actually halfway lit and halfway dark still, but it's still gaining its light and its momentum all the way up to the full moon. So it's like that halfway point, midway point from the new moon to the full moon. The first quarter moon talks about this burst of energy that we get that just empowers our intentions of whatever we set and whatever our focus is on that we were able to get clear about during the new moon. The first quarter moon is the start of something new. The energy is picking up, and we're really starting to feel the energy of the sun and the moon working together to energize us. The first quarter moon also helps us to light up our path, to see clearly. When it's the new moon, it's still dark out. So now when the moon is starting to get brighter, we're able to see our path way more clearly and gain a lot more focus and direction of our intentions that we set during the new moon. Since the new moon was in the beautiful sign of Leo, we were able to set intentions that make us feel more confident in ourselves, knowing where our boundaries begin and end, therefore standing more solid in our journeys and our experiences. So now that we understand what the first quarter moon is all about, we are able to get into what this Scorpio first quarter energy is going to feel like. Since the first quarter moon is actually handing the torch off from Scorpio to Sagittarius, I'm going to briefly explain each of the zodiac signs so then we can get a well-rounded understanding of what both of them mean so that we can use this boost of energy to our advantage. First and foremost, I love that the Scorpio moon was on Friday the 13th, y'all. So today is Sunday the 15th. And the Scorpio moon, when it was in Friday the 13th, it was actually coming from Libra to Scorpio. So it's been in Scorpio energy for a little while. So the Scorpio moon allowed us to give a final goodbye, a true ending to whatever else we needed to let go that we didn't really get to let go during the new moon or even before the new moon. The last quarter in the new moon is usually the times where we reflect and release. However, if the energy was very intense, like it was for me, then maybe you had some loose ties that you just needed to sit with for a while before actually giving yourself time to say goodbye completely and embrace your own experience. Personally, I needed to light my singing bowl, light a candle, really hold a sacred ritual for myself, and really be guided by my intuition that the Scorpio energy says goodbye when it needs to say goodbye. Scorpio is that final end. It is that death. So it is not to take lightly at all. However, also know there are no coincidences. All things are in divine alignment. So when things happen that seem out of our control, like death and birth, it can come as a surprise, but all things are in divine plan. So when I say the Scorpio moon came at the right time, it definitely did. The new moon for me didn't even feel like a true ending. It felt like I still needed to sit with my emotions, my feelings, whatever I was experiencing just a little bit longer. Even though I knew where my boundaries were, I still needed to get comfortable in this new foundation that I am standing in. Scorpio is a fixed sign. Its sister sign is Taurus, which is also a fixed sign. And we're in the new moon of Leo energy, which is also a fixed sign. So we have a lot of emphasis on our boundaries, our foundations. Scorpio is definitely on our boundaries and foundations energy, especially since the sister sign is Taurus, which is all about foundation. Now, Scorpio is about foundations, but your reason why. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto, meaning that yes, you can go to war, aka Mars, but you also need the reason why. Why is it that we need to destroy certain things and aspects of ourselves in order to be rebuilt again? Knowing that truth and that reason why to recreate a foundation of going after goals, ambitions, etc. will create a solid foundation that can always be changed, switched up, but still have the same essence and feeling, and know that it's okay to go through these phases of letting go and embracing new. So Scorpio just felt like a new moon for me. I don't know how it felt for y'all, but let me know, because I want to know what you've been feeling on Friday the 13th. Know that Scorpio is not without duality. There is no death without rebirth. So what can help getting through this Scorpio energy, especially when you need to release certain aspects of yourself? Know and trust that it will be replaced with something new. And know if it's hard sometimes to figure out what it actually will be replaced with, actually look at the things that you're letting go, because then you can be intentional, because that's the real detail when you're creating a foundation, to be intentional of what you're creating. Maybe some foundations weren't intentional before, and that's why it needs to be broken down and rebuilt, so there can be more intention and alignment in what you're creating. Release all the things that you don't need with gratitude, love, peace, and prosperity. Now, I want to talk about the Scorpio energy in the moon transferring over to Sag. So, let's get into it. Scorpio passing the torch to Sag gives the energy of clarity, focus, and just drive. We're discovering who we are, and we definitely know what we don't want any longer. Now it's time to expand and explore all the things that we may not have gotten to explore yet. Sag is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which means it's the expansion of knowledge, information, prosperity, abundance, and luck. It is the perfect time to discover parts of yourself with curiosity and adventure. Trying out things that you never once thought were a part of you, but now you're just discovering that it is. Ask questions that help you gain clarity about where you stand in life, especially from people that have already been down the path that you are now discovering that's there. Sagittarius love learning through people, but also remember that you're still discovering your path. So it's cool to hear other people's stories, but also know that you're still writing your own. So enjoy and grow through all your experiences, through love, expansion of knowledge, and just discovery of self. So with that being said, I am done talking about the first quarter moon and the Scorpio and Sagittarius energies that will be phasing through this first quarter energy, as we are getting this boost of love from the moon and the sun. I love you guys and have a wonderful first quarter. Bye. I'll see you soon.